All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing out the word in diligence and in truth. As you see here, this is from the RT, and it reads, literally anybody else announces U.S. presidential campaign. It says, the man admitted that mounting a serious challenge to Donald Trump and Joe Biden will be very hard. Right? So it says Texas voters could get the chance to cast their ballots for a man named literally anybody else this November if his long shot scheme to protest the U.S. two-party system is successful. Math teacher and military vet Dustin Eby formally changed his name to literally anybody else earlier this month and is now scrambling to gather the 113,151 signatures required to appear on Texas ballots as an independent candidate. He said, I am not delusional, else told the outlet. This will be very hard to do, but it is not impossible. My hope is to have Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and then literally anybody else right underneath. He continued explaining that I really want there to be an outlet for folks like me who are just so fed up with this constant power grab between two parties that has no benefit for the common person. This isn't about me, more so as it is an idea, else told the WFAA. We can do better out of 300 million people for president. Hey, now the reason, going into this lesson is because, you can't break this system, The only one that can overcome this system ultimately is Yahweh Shai Shai, man. You can try all the ways. Jacob tried politically. They've tried monetarily. They've tried, like you said, politically. They've tried in terms of establishing their own money. They've tried in establishing their own school system. All these plans, people have risen up carnally, and all these ways have failed because ultimately it's not the plan of Yahweh Shai Shai, man. Right? So, that's why the scriptures say, if the plans be of Yahweh Shai Shai, you cannot overthrow it. But if it's not, it shall come to naught. Right? That's true, man. Because the Lord's program is that what? This two-party system isn't something new. This was spoken of, in the book of Revelation. It's Revelation 13. And, Slaki. So, this Revelation 13 and 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. That represents two-party structure. The horns represent power. Slaki. Which are the ancient plebeians and patricians, which are now your modern day Democrats and Republicans, right? The left and the right, conservative and Democrats. It's like it's conservatives and liberals, Democrats and Republicans, right? It says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? So this two-party system was set up ultimately to continue to deceive the minds of the people. Because as long as you give people a false sense of hope, guess what? Their minds are going to continue to be stuck in that system of oppression. Because as he said, we know that these two-party systems ain't doing shit for the common person. But the problem is, the political hierarchy has told you, go vote on these days throughout the week for this particular time span, either red or blue. But understand that the popularity vote, the people's vote, don't count. The vote that counts is the electoral college vote. And you know what the people do every 4 years? They go out and they vote red or blue. And then you have half of the nation that's mad and half of the nation that's this. Bro, it's like it. You have half of the nation that's mad and then the other half of the nation isn't. Right? And that's just how it goes. Because ultimately, this two-party system is going to bring forth the draconian wrath, the draconian laws, man. Much like Antiochus Epiphanes did in the time of the Grecians, stating that any Israelite consenting unto the religion of their fathers, it will be put to death. He is going to say what? Anybody not consenting unto the religion of the authoritarian position of our government, guess what? We're going to ostracize you. you're going to be targeted, and you're going to be removed from society as an active member. This is what E's plan is to do, to ultimately create a system in which everyone is bowing down into the image of the beast. You're going to own nothing, you're going to be happy, and you're going to continue in this society that's going to be using you as a slave. You're going to be a part of AI. We're going to merge you with the technology. We're going to biohack you. It's going to be a transhumanistic society. Hey, and you're going to be perfectly content. That's what E is saying, right? So it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Speaking of the Roman Empire, and because this is that rebirth, the deadly wound is being hit. The deadly wound that was healed is speaking now of America. This is the rebirth of America. When we go into the image of Daniel, and it speaks about the top being gold, the head being gold, the silver being the Medo-Persian Empire. Then you have the bronze, which is the Grecian Empire, and then you have the iron, which is the Roman Empire. And then it says in that with the toes was mixed the iron, part clay. And that's where we're at now. We're really at the clay, which is what the toes, which signifies that this place is crumbling, right? And it says the rock was thrown at the feet. That's Yahweh Shai, because he's the only one that can overtake this system, this age of Esau ruling. He was the one to be written to take this place down. Because when you really think about it, if Yahweh Shai wasn't coming back, this place will continue until there will be no flesh to be saved. Because Esau is a kamikaze, right? So let's go back into this. It says he's not delusional. He said it isn't about me, more so as it is an idea. Else is far from the only American dismayed at Trump-Biden rematch. A News Nation poll conducted in January found that really 60% of registered voters were not too enthusiastic or not at all enthusiastic about seeing the pair compete for the presidency again, which shows you how lost the American people are, because they're still in the mindset of still wanting to see an election with red and blue regardless. These people have been fed lies over years and years and years and still believe that their government is going to do something for them. That shows you how powerful Esau has the minds of the people. He's shown you every year that these broken promises are going to continue to be just that. It says, however, despite majorities in both parties calling for fresh faces, Trump easily defeated all of his Republican rivals during the last 3 months, while Biden faced no competition from any high-profile Democrats. Else faces an uphill struggle to even enter the race. First, he has until May 13th to collect those signatures from registered voters who did not vote either in the Republican or Democratic primaries in Texas. Having achieved this, he must replicate the feat in every other U.S. state and territory, all of which have similar rules for independent candidates. Failing this, he could register as a write-in candidate. However, he would then have to build up national profile and convince voters to actually write in literally anybody else on election day. No write-in candidate has ever come close to being elected president of the U.S., although 2 U.S. senators have won office this way since the 1950s. Voters often write in undeclared candidates as means of prank or protest, with Mickey Mouse or Jesus Christus and Batman picking up a handful of votes in 2020, right? But that's just American people, just being idiots, because why even vote if you're just going to go there and write some false or fictional name? What's the point of even voting? And that's what we're telling you, man. They have no hope in this system because it's going to fall. This is Luke 11:17. But he knowing their thoughts said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every house divided against a house falleth. And that's what we're seeing here in America. Division on every what you call it? Lord, will the word come back to me? But it's division on every level. Call Lord Yahweh Shai. right? If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because you say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub, right? But that was the point. If Satan is casting out Satan, how then can his kingdom remain? You got Edomites against Edomites, Egyptians against Egyptians, and you got people with different religious ideologies, different people with different political views. You know, you got divisions even amongst food that people say you can eat. You got vegans versus omnivores, man, or vegans versus carnivores. So it is divided all the way, and it's soon going to collapse, man. We're seeing the end of this place. And you just seen at the bridge, because nothing is done. Esau don't let no crisis go to waste, man. That boat could have easily not hit that pillar for that bridge, but it did. And ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shai wanted it to, but we know Esau has something up his sleeve for that reason. Hey, so I just want to bring this lesson to the body. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakakodash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.